What's up, y'all? It's Coach Adri,
And Coach Kay.
and welcome back to Beyond the Reps podcast. Thank you for joining us again today on this beautiful Monday. Wow, y'all, I'm tired today. I'm gonna just as a what is it, a disclaimer. Your girl's tired. I worked all day. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, but I said we're gonna record and we're gonna get this done. Okay? How you feeling, Coach K?
You know what? I'm feeling okay.
Okay. You look refreshed. You look like like you just took a nap or something.
No,
You didn't take no nap?
I'm actually like more of like a little aggravated
Okay, well let's talk about it. What you aggravated? What happened, sis?
because I went to the gym because the game is later. So I figured,
Oh, that is
people
right.
was
It is. The
gone.
girls do play today. I totally forgot about that.
so I didn't think it was going to be that packed.
Mm.
So I planned everything out. And nothing I planned
Didn't work out.
to work out.
What time did you go?
6 o'clock. Bad time.
That's a horrible.
But I thought
time.
people were gone.
Gone where though?
Like
What they gonna
the
be at?
game, preparing.
The game is not here though.
So what? Don't they go downtown?
Uh,
They be gone.
they do
They be partying,
So you look-
tailgating.
So you thought they was outside?
Yeah.
And they,
And
wasn't
they
outside.
was
They
partying
was
in the
inside.
gym.
Hey,
So,
you already know what I call that place.
so I guess I'm refreshing because I did go work out. So you know what? Forget this. I'm gonna go home, shower, change, and we gonna do this podcast. Feel better about that. So we're here though. We're here. We're here. We are
I
here.
am real tired, but I'm been trying to like give myself like a pep talk. Like, okay, I only got like a little bit more time left, and I can go home and go to sleep because I've been up all day and going and going and going.
That is a long day though.
Ooh,
That is a long day.
Wow, yeah. So honestly, it's great that I feel this way because it's gonna be good for today's topic. But before we get into that, y'all know how we start this thing off. So we always start off checking back in on our accountability. So last time, what did you say that what was your thing that you were going to hold yourself accountable for?
I don't recall.
Oh, so we playing that game. Well, let me refresh your memory. Too bad we can't play it back. You said that until my class, which is on the 26th, today is October 14th.
That's wild.
You said you were not going to be doing no alcohol, right?
Correct.
And what did you do this past weekend?
So I actually had my very first private class.
Oh, yay!
And that was lots of fun.
Oh, yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. And what happened?
And then what happened was, it was a party because it was a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And they had shots. So I started with the energy shot. So, okay, I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
But then it was like, cheer for the birthday girl. And I forgot what I said I wasn't going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a couple shots.
And you know what? And I told you when that happened, I said, I give you a pass because, you coaching, you're doing your thing, like, cool. But after that, man, you had a conversation. And I said, okay, so class is over.
I'm
we
going home.
We know you was going outside. You know you was going out, going on meet up with some friends. And I said, just don't drink nothing else. I said, I understand. Like, we get a pass just for the atmosphere. And then you went out, right? And what did you do then?
So I started with a mocktail, but then I said, oh, it was just too close to like, a regular cocktail.
Okay.
So then I was like, I'm going to have a cocktail. So I broke my accountability.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that's where we are.
Okay. Me, myself, I said that I was going to meal prep, and I did. I meal prepped.
I did see the lasagna. It looks so good.
That's my go-to meal when I'm trying to, like, make sure I eat and have something, like, of substance, especially because I lose weight so rapidly. It's ridiculous. So, I definitely did that. I made a couple other things yesterday. And yeah, so far so good. When did we last record? It hasn't been that long, actually, huh?
I'm so proud of you because last time you were struggling with your meal prep.
And I made it so that I made sure, because I'd be going out of town, so I didn't want to do too much. But yeah, I woke up this morning, I didn't have to scramble because I had all my stuff together, eggs, oatmeal, everything was like Good to go. So, I'll say all that to say, we are going to, this is how we're going to format this for now on. Now we've came to an agreement. Every time we check in for accountability, whoever does not hold and stay true to what they said they was going to do has to give us some reps. So, Coach K, I need you to give me 10 push-ups right now.
Like right now.
Like right now.
All right, let's bust these 10.
Let's bust them on.
Because,
You know what I'm saying? Listen, however, whatever works best for you.
Oh, shoot, we nice and close in this camera. All right, yeah, we gonna make this work.
That's fine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay!
There you go. Bada bam. Just for you.
All right. Are we gonna?
Jeez.
All right. Now that we've held ourselves accountable.
I bet you ain't gonna mess up again.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because if I mess up, I expect you to give me something to do too. We're going to do it every single time.
I like that.
So
Surprise.
Now we can go ahead and go on beyond the reps and get into today's topic. So today we want to talk about mental and emotional well-being and health when it comes and how it correlates to fitness and how it works in our lives and as people who are in the fitness world. So what I first want to start to talk about is, or the first point I should say, I want to talk about, y'all got to forgive me today. I'm like, my mind is all over the place. How does our mental health affect our routine in the gym specifically? I'll start. So,
yes, while I catch my breath.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. So I'll start. So my, as I mentioned, I think in the very first episode, my fitness journey started because of mental health. I was like in a depressive state for several different reasons, and the way that I pulled myself up out of it was to find a relationship with a healthy relationship with the gym and weightlifting. Weightlifting was, I feel like the cardio thing was like, cardio is cardio, but the weightlifting is really what like helped me like really like center myself and regain my focus and make me feel a lot better. So that's why I do a lot of weightlifting. I'm not a big like cardio girl. I will get on the Stairmaster. When I was younger, I used to do a lot more like cardio stuff, but like weightlifting is my thing. So as far as like my mental health goes, I feel off when I'm not working out, when I miss a day in the gym. Like today, I wish I could have made it to the gym because I feel like I just feel like I want to crumble. I feel like I want to crumble because like I've been doing everything else. And I thought about this today when I was at work. And I was like, damn, I said, I've been up all day and I have not done anything for myself. Meaning I have not worked out. I went this morning, I had a client early in the morning, went to worked for 12 hours, came here. Now when I get home, guess what I'm going to do? Go to bed and get up and do it all over again tomorrow. So when I start to get like that, I think that's when my mental health starts to suffer. But then I have to find that glimmer, like, okay, I know tomorrow I may or may not get up in the morning and be able to do something before work because I might be tired. But I also know if I set my alarm to get up and I do work out, my mental will be a lot better regardless if I think I'm tired or not. So for me, my routine in the gym is my mental health is contingent on my routine in the gym. If I go to the gym and I'm working out, my mental health is usually really good and steady. If I miss a day or two, or I feel like I really need to go to the gym and I can't make it, that's when my mental health, I think, suffers. What about you?
You know what? I think I touched a little bit about this when we first started, I think on our first episode. But for me, I would have to say I didn't realize how important and how much my mental was hand in hand with fitness. Mm-hmm. I think I mentioned it before. It was where I had like a medical issue and I wasn't able to work out. And that's when I realized whoa, there was nothing that would make me feel better. Nothing would make me feel better. Everything was just like such a dark place. I couldn't get out that dark place. And it took for me to get cleared to get back in the gym. And when I got back in the gym, you know, I'm just like, all right, like, I feel like I'm myself, so I'm coming back. I'm like, okay, Kay's coming back. Like, it's getting a little lighter out here, you know? So, and once I realized, like, you know what? Like, this is interesting. Like, I never, you know, I always thought it was always, like, physical, because that's what I was looking into when it came to, like, the gym and stuff like that. Just looking, you know, to lose weight, and that was just my journey. But when I put those two together, I realized how I felt after, and how I felt when I couldn't get there. So even just to go back to earlier, today was rough. Today was rough at work. So I was like, yeah, I literally wrote it out. I got my program. I'm doing this, blah, blah. Got there, and I was like, ooh, oh, okay. So I already was like, I'm leaving. I'm not doing this. But I was like, no, make it work. Whatever you could do, get it done. So I had to give myself some grace, because I definitely was like, this was stupid. This was the waste of time. What is a half an hour? But then I didn't think about that half an hour I was working out. I had my music and I was just walking and having a good old time. Right. So yeah, no, it's just definitely huge. It's huge. And I do believe that, when it comes to like fitness and just wellness, all that stuff, mental's a big part of it. So it have helped me a lot, especially on bad days. Like, that's where I don't think about it. And I was like, you know what, bad day, going to the gym, because I know when I leave, I'm gonna feel great.
Right, and that's good. I think the thing about that is that, like, I know we touched on this like really briefly in the first episode, but like, a lot of people don't realize what physical activity and working out can do for your mental. Like, it's like, you know, a lot of people, I mean, granted, there are people who don't like to work out, but it's not necessarily, I think it's just finding what you like to do, and being physical and being active. That can definitely shift so much in your mental. It's like, you could think you having the worst day in the world, but then if you go do something to move your body, like those endorphins that are released is gonna really, that serotonin that you get is gonna change like your chemical imbalance in your brain or whatever's going on. And it's like, whatever was going on don't really matter anymore, and it may come back up, because it's like your problems don't go away. However, it does help to kind of like get you in a mental state that you can think a lot clearer. You don't feel as bad. And I think a lot of people don't even understand that, you know, especially those people who don't work out, like people who choose, or say like working out is boring, they choose not to work out, or they have other vices as to what they use to coping mechanisms. You know, people, you know, they go to alcohol, they go to whatever, sex, whatever it is. And not saying that, and I feel like the crazy thing about it is that the fitness part of it, the working out, being active part of it, is probably the healthiest vice that you can have. And that's my vice. Like, that's my vice. But I will say, like, even like, it's crazy. I was thinking about this probably like a couple weeks ago, about how back when I first started my job, I was just so miserable. It got to the point where the gym wasn't helping me anymore. It was like I would go to the gym and spend 2-3 hours in the gym or whatever. Like, I had always, like, for whatever reason, had that time to do. And then I would just still go home and just be so miserable. So then that's when I started drinking. And then I realized that the two didn't go hand in hand. Drinking bottles of wine, and then like a bottle of wine a day, and then trying to go to the gym, my energy was off. It was like, so I had to cut that out. And I said, well, I had to get into like actual therapy and try to figure out why is the gym not helping me no more? Now I'm at a point where I'm like, all right, something's got to change. So I had to start doing things different, as far as like what I was doing at work, how I was looking at going to work, because we all know I hate my fucking job. But it's it was like, it got to the point where it's like the gym wasn't working for me anymore. And I feel like that made things worse for me, because it's like, I know that the gym is the only thing that really can saves me on a regular basis. So I had to find other things, had to figure out why that was the problem. And then once I figured that out and I figured out how to work around that, then I got back to it and it was like, okay, now it's working for me again. So now I'm back to where that is. But yeah, like it was just so counterproductive. Like I could not believe how much wine I used to drink. It got crazy. It got real crazy to the point where the people at the liquor store knew who I was. I said, okay, yeah, no, it's not. I said, wait. I was like, oh, you're back. Because I have like a wine rack at home. And I would literally never let it be empty. Now, I got some of the empty spots on that thing. I can't. And it's also like, because, I mean, wine got a lot of sugar in it. It don't really do anything really good for your body. So, but then that's how I got on tequila. Because it was like, tequila was like the healthiest liquor. But I definitely don't drink it like that, you know. Really only drink socially now. Because, like, I don't drink at home anymore. Like, have you ever experienced anything like that where you had, like, a vice that was not, like, the gym was not your only vice? Like, there was other things that you would use for, like, coping mechanisms when you were having a bad day or something like that?
Yeah, so I would have to say, like, it just kind of depends how aggravated or how frustrated I am. Because sometimes I will lean to journaling. Because, like, you know, I do, like, see my therapist, like, twice a month. So, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I could use one more. But I'm like, I gotta work on, like, you know, how can I do it by myself? I don't have to always have to, like, go talk to her. Or I don't have to always, like, the gym is always going to be there. But sometimes, like, all right, if I get to the gym and I still feel a little bit type of way, like, what are you going to do to keep sane? Yeah. So journaling, I had to say it's one of my other, like, I always keep that in my back pocket. So my journal's always sitting in my nightstand. So if I have a day, journaling is really, like, what helps me a lot. Because I get to put all my thoughts in writing. Then I go back and read it. Sometimes it's just like, all right, it was never that serious. Why were you really, like, bugging like that? And then it's like, it kind of just reminds me, like, sometimes you have to, you know what I mean? Life is gonna life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like, you have to learn how to give yourself some grace and certain stuff.
That's really good. Like, you said that, like, twice already. Like, when you were talking about you were at the gym, you said, I got to give myself grace because, like, I was only 30 minutes and get frustrated and stuff like that. I think that actually will, like, tie into the other part that I want to talk about is, like, the emotional aspect of it. How we let how we feel versus what we do.
Yes, I'm gonna start there. So, because I could make decision in emotionals. Like, if I'm emotional, forget it. So I be having to check myself
So you're saying that you make decisions based off your emotions?
Yeah, and that's not good all the time.
Yeah.
So that's not good at all, actually. So that's something that I had to, like, work on, because I'm done. I'm mad, and I forget it, and I'm all right. No,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure I experienced that this year with you.
Yes,
with your birthday.
Yeah, see what I mean? So that's why I keep telling myself, give yourself some grace, because sometimes really, and it took a long time for me to even understand what giving myself grace was, because people always like, give yourself grace. Okay, what does that even mean? Because I always hear that, but I never, until I started realizing and journaling and going back, like, I'll wait a couple of days. And that's what my therapist said. She's like, go to journal and then go back a couple of days later when you're clear in your mind, you're not upset or you're not in your emotions, you're not in your feelings or whatever the case may be. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and I had to learn, like, okay, but this was happening, but really this was fine. So why did, it's just a balance. But emotional, I will have to say, like, there's been times I've been in the gym crying, just working out, just boo-hoo crying. But I'm just wrapping it out, and us females, we just have a lot. We have to deal with a lot. So sometimes I don't even know why I'm crying.
Girl.
I be like, what's my problem?
And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I hate, like, lately, these past couple weeks, like I feel like I'm, I'm in that part where my cycle is gonna be coming and all of that stuff, and you don't even think about that stuff as you go through, because obviously we've been doing this for as long as we've been hit puberty or whatever, so it's like we know that your cycles are gonna come, you're gonna go through all these whatever, but it's like I feel like I had to check myself because I was just like, well, when I tell you I've been on edge, like frustrated, trying to figure out why am I so like, why is everything just ticking me off? Like, why am I, and then also like, I don't like when I start to feel that way because it's like, this is like, I'm screw facing everybody. I feel myself walking around looking like the angry birds. Like, I just be like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, and then my phone, all the little reminders you get, little apps and stuff, whatever. Oh, yeah, okay. So then it's like, now it's like stepping back and you're checking yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, putting your emotions in check. Like, I'm like, okay. But, I mean, like today at work, I was just so, but you know what? I got my ass kicked today at work, so I'm not even going I ain't even gonna use it as an excuse, like as an example. I mean, because like that was actually like that's like this is so. But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I was busy, but it really wasn't nothing too crazy. But I was just so irritated, so aggravated, and I'm like trying to figure out, and all I'm thinking about is I'm not even gonna be able to work out today. And just making myself bad. So I think for me, my emotions, like I'm an emotional person. Just in general. Like I'm an emotional person. So and it's good, bad, all around emotions. Like so when I feel like for me, how I feel versus what I do, it just depends on what it is. Like I can't. It's like it depends on what the emotions are, what's going on, and then what do I do about it. But I don't think I've ever been in a gym. I think the gym is the only place where I don't cry. I've never cried in a gym, like ever. I just be like, honestly, I think I feel like I get like more aggressive. So like I be like DMX, like, that type
busting
of
down those raps,
G-Unit soldier, you know what I'm saying? That'd be me. So that's where I think those are the emotions that I carry when I'm frustrated or I'm in the gym and I'm trying to work through something, or I'm just trying to like exert all of that energy that's coming out. Like if I'm in a good mood, I'm happy, I'm dancing, I'm having a good time. But if I'm in a bad mood,
oh my God. And I didn't even, so I'm gonna go back real quick for 1 second, because this is why today was crazy too. Because technically I was gonna go to the gym where I have my family like pass. So that's really where it started. Mm-hmm. I didn't check. I mean, why would a gym be closed? Because it's Columbus Day. So my mom come grab me. I'm like, Mom, you ready? She's like, yeah, she come. She all ready. My daughter ready.
Mom?
We were going together, the three generation, okay?
Oh, nice.
Me, my daughter, and my mother. We got there. My mom's like, there's no cars in the parking lot. I said, you're right. Like, it's closed. So that set me off already.
I bet.
And I know how much I hate going to the other one. Mm-hmm. So I said, but I have to go. Because I knew we won't be able to come. There's no way we're going after this. And then Janaya has to swim me tomorrow. I said, there's no way I could go 2 days, starting the week with 2 days out and not in the gym.
And not in the gym, yeah.
So, yeah. So I was already kind of like, ugh. So it was bad. But I didn't let my emotion get to me that bad today. I was able to control a little bit.
But you still made it. You still did something, right?
I was proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself. Like, because the thing with me is like, I'm thinking like, yeah, I know it's a wrap. I'm not doing nothing today. So today going to have to be a rest day that I didn't want to be a rest day. Now tomorrow we'll see what happens, because I can get off work tomorrow and definitely work out. Or I could try to I might get up early. I'm not getting up early.
So I said I was going to get up early because I was frustrated. I said, well, I'm going to go tomorrow in the morning now. It's not going to be a rest day because I got to pick up where I left off today. So I convinced my mom to come with me. Let's see if that works.
Okay, I'll see.
So you're going to go after.
I'm going to have to, because I feel like I'm not going to want to wake up too early tomorrow to do anything. Now, I can work out at home, but I have to be, I feel like working out at home is also one of those things where you have your emotions, my emotional state. How do I feel? Do I feel like, because when I've been out of it, even for a day, I have to be in a gym environment.
I was going to say environment is huge.
I have to be in a gym environment. Like, I could go, I have a weight set up at home that I can use all day, every day if I wanted to. But if I know, and you also have to know yourself when it comes to that type of stuff. Like, you have to know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, then you can't be like, oh, because I know a lot of people who be like, oh, I got all the equipment at home, but I don't use it. Why don't you use it? Is it because you don't want to use it? Is it because of the atmosphere? Is it because you need to be somewhere else, to actually feel like you want to work out? Like, it's plenty of times where I've worked out at home and I have no problem, but that's when I'm already in a rhythm and a groove. If I'm out of my rhythm, I have to be in an environment, a gym environment, because now it's like, okay, I have to get dressed. I have to leave the house. I have to get to the gym. Now I'm in this gym and I'm like, I can't, and it's kind of you got people watching you. Mm-hmm. You putting on a performance. Right. And for me, it's like, I know I can't be in this gym and not working out because what I'm here for. So now it's like, okay, so now I have this equipment here. There's no reason. There's no distractions. The only thing to do there is to work out. At home, I can go in there, start my little workout, walk out. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to go do that. And I got ADHD bad. So I'll be all over the place. And that's the thing, and then when I'm at home, music be going. I just be dancing, having a good time, it's time to set. It's been 5 minutes. 2 songs done went through and I ain't started my next set yet. Now it's like the working set don't even matter. Right. So it's like that type of stuff when I'm not locked in. So I have to go to that environment. So I know for a fact, I'm not going to wake up in the morning and work out. I'm going to have to go when I get off work tomorrow, which is fine. Because honestly, again, that goes back to what I was saying earlier as far as that's my release. Whatever it is that I dealt with at work, which I know I'm going to deal with something, or whatever work made me feel that day, I'm going to go let that out in the gym. So that's usually how I process things and how I do it. And that's why I'm able to go after work. Unless it's a work weekend where I'm working 3 days in a row, I'm spent. And it's I don't have the energy to do this. Or if I know I got to get up the next day to go back, I'm I don't know how to. Try not to do that, but it's hard. So it's another one of those mental, emotional things. It's getting that in check. And if I can't figure it out, then it's just you know what, I'll try again tomorrow. And that's okay.
There's always
tomorrow. I feel like there's always tomorrow. As long as the Lord grants us, tomorrow will come. And all you got to do is just, my thing is if I didn't do anything today, tomorrow has to be better. Mm-hmm.
It's another chance. You have another chance to try it all over again.
Another chance to get it right. So, it was something else. I just lost my train of thought. We were talking about the emotions and
the environment. I want to say, you know what? I will have to say touch base on with me, in this new journey. And I was always a group class girl for a lot of years actually. And for the longest, if I wasn't going to a group class, you're not catching me in the gym because I hated going to the gym by myself. I have this, and I still do. I don't know why, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I have this anxiety of the gym. I don't like to go by myself. So if today when I wasn't able to go with my daughter and my mom, I was I gotta go by myself.
I remember you telling me that.
So.
And we're actually gonna have a episode about that, about a whole episode about gym intimidation and about anxiety in the gym. And it's so interesting because you're not the only person who has told me that, and I know a couple people who actually may come on as guests to talk about that, because I personally have never had that, so I can understand where it comes from, but I've never. Because I feel like the gym was my place to escape and go be in my element. So that's my kind of my safe space outside, where I create my space to be my safe space. So I don't have gym intimidation because that's where I'm trying to go there.
Right.
Yeah,
So I don't know, because like it was just like when I go to the class, I'm good to go, and it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. So it's not like intimidated because I don't know. Like I feel like if I went to a all women's one, it's not that. I think it's just knowing there's guys around there. So when I go to group classes, you don't see guys really in group classes ever. You might see one or two.
That's true.
But you don't really see guys there. I don't like working out in front of guys. So like today I was like,
I think you just talked yourself through that one.
Whoa.
You just figured it out.
So that's what's if I go with someone, at least I'm talking to someone.
It's different.
Like
You'll have like that buffer.
Yeah, that buffer, because I was like, no. And it's just something specific. And, you know, our city's but so big. So that's another thing. Like, no. But I'm doing better. There's been a couple of times I went by myself.
That's good. I mean, but, you know, that's why you have like the different memberships, though.
I had to. At first, I was like, no, it's just too much money. But no, I had to, because it's just, if I didn't have my backup, I wouldn't have nowhere to go today.
Right. Yeah. So, but look, you made it.
And we're going to say that other conversation for some other stuff. But yeah, that is something that I will have to say also play a part sometimes.
Okay. So I do want to ask, especially for like the women, like let's, as women, with our emotional states. So and I'll let you go first. What would you say is as you go through like your phases of your cycle, right? And this is something that's like super important, because I feel like we don't realize like each of our phases, what our energy levels are, why they're that way, and stuff like that. So as you go through like your phase, go through the month, right? As you go through your month and you find yourself hitting that wall, what is your, like, how do you keep yourself motivated to continue to like stay on course and stay on track?
Of course.
Because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
That time
so
when you feel
that
like...
time, yeah. Honestly, sometimes I just feel like there's days that are really hard. So for me to stay motivated, I just have to make sure that whatever I'm going to go do is something that I know like I'm going to have fun with. Rather, like sometimes it's like, you know what? I'm going to do one of my own classes, because my classes are more like fun, dance, whatever, like routine-ish kind of. So I would have to say I would have to find like the fun part of it. Like it doesn't feel like I'm working out, but I'm still moving my body. So I think that's where like sometimes like I mean sometimes I ask you like, what happened to your class? Like what's going on with your class? Because sometimes like I'm like I don't want to do anything, like, you know. But I would have to say like those fun where you don't feel like you're working out, that's what I will lean to. So sometimes I just be happy like, well, I'm gonna go through my own little programs and I'm just gonna run this one, you know. So I will have to say that's probably what I will kind of like lean on when I'm like, I don't feel like doing nothing.
Because that could be days on end where you don't do anything.
And then I feel like once you do one day, then it turns to 2 days to 3 days, and then you're like, whoa, hold on. It's been 3 days, I ain't moved. Right. You know, so I'm like, no. So I just try to find like or I find something different. Like just something different. Like it has to be something out of my routine that I don't do. Because like my classes, like some of them, I don't really do them with them. Right. It's like step. So like sometimes like, oh, okay, HIIT's fun. Let me do HIIT by myself, you know, something like that.
Okay. See, for me, it's always, I have to like get dressed. Like I got to put on a really cute work gym outfit and like, you know, put my jewelry on and like I'm going, almost like I'm going out, but I'm going to the gym. I gotta be like, okay, which one of these outfits make me feel the best? And I have like 3 of them that's like all the time, no matter what phase I'm in, I'm always gonna put it on. I'm always gonna feel like I'm that girl. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear this, and if it's dirty, because I wore it already, I'll go wash it. I'll wait for it to wash and dry, and then I'll go to the gym, depending on how much time I got. But for me, it's putting on a cute gym outfit and like figuring out, and I have like a go-to like mixtape or playlist that I no matter what mood I'm in, it's gonna make me feel better. And my go-to things are 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying album and Trey Songz Let Me Hold That Beat mixtape.
But how do you work out to Trey?
His mixtape.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, wait, hold on. Because, I'm thinking about...
No, he's not singing. He's rapping.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I know that's your boy, but...
And is.
I was like, wait.
Yeah. So I'd be like, okay, so I don't have to worry about what I'm listening to in the gym today. Or I'll just go through a lot of his old, like, he used to do a lot of, like, covers over a lot of different songs. But it's never, like, him singing. It's always, like...
Okay, good. Just
the,
wanted to make sure.
His alter ego. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, not make sure. Sometimes, hey, I lift the R&B.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. I don't know how.
Because honestly, like when you're doing like slower reps, it helps keep you. It helps you keep that time under tension. And because if you listen to something that's always like this, all you want to do is this.
Yeah, true. So, that's why I guess when my gospel come in when I'm chilling.
Or gospel, yeah, gospel.
R&B, I'll be singing, dancing. I'm gonna forget. No, I'm gonna be distracted.
I do it all the time. Oh, you okay? I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. Yeah, but yeah, so that's like how I like work through it. I'd be like, okay, I know I have to go to the gym. Let me put on my outfit. I'm gonna listen to this today, and then that's how I get myself excited. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I love to take my little pre-workout. I start listening to it on the way to the gym. I can't ride in silence because that's going to put me back down. I'm trying to do everything I can to keep myself in high spirits. And when I get there, it's like, okay, I'm here, I'm in it, and then I have a good workout, and then that's that. That's how I do it, because it's like that's the only thing that kind of, because like I can't try something new when I'm just trying to get to the gym. When I don't have the energy, I can't be like, oh, I'm going to go try this new class today. I'm not doing that. I don't try new stuff when I'm not feeling it. I need to stick to what I know.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, I definitely got my to-go playlist.
Yeah.
My reggae.
A playlist is like...
huge.
Yeah. For me, it's huge. And the crazy thing, it's weird because some people tell me that they work out and they do cardio or work out to like podcasts and audiobooks.
That's interesting.
I can't do that.
No.
I clean up to podcasts and audiobooks. I cannot go to the gym and work out without music.
I need music.
Yeah, there's no way. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, because today I also forgot today was just crazy. The more I think about it, all right. Anyways, I forgot my headphones too.
Oh.
So.
When that happens, I'm back. I'm home.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm leaving.
So,
you think I'm going to the gym without my headphones?
I'm like, yeah, no. So that's why I was like, I have no choice. I'm gonna drop my mom off, let them do their thing. I have to get this I 100% gotta get this headphones. I'm going to over there. There's no way I'm going over there. So yeah, that's another thing. I cannot go to a gym without my headphones and my own music because you just never know what they're playing.
Oh my
and if
God.
the music is not there, I'm gone. Like it's not happening.
And it never is. It never is.
So
I always if I make it to the gym and I realize I have a couple pairs of headphones and I ain't got one of my headphones, guess where I'm going? Home. I'm gonna figure it out because at that point my endorphins are already up. I'm already ready to work out. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go home and then I'm gonna work out at home. Mm-hmm. At that point I could do it because I'm already dressed. I'm already moving. It's just like, oh, you think back to the crib.
I was already like, all right, what is happening today? Like, I don't understand, but it was perfect for today's podcast, honestly, because I was just like all over the place. Like, I'm not doing this, and I'm like, what I said I was gonna go. It's not a big deal. You still have another option. Mm-hmm. So don't make it more than what it is. Yeah, drop them off, get your headphones, and go.
Proud of you.
So this is like perfect example of like, how do you get doing even when things come up out of nowhere? Because I didn't think twice to check whether they're going to be open or not.
Right.
To a point I had to call the other one, like, are you guys open? They're like, yeah, we're regular hours. I said, okay, just checking.
Yeah, just making sure y'all open.
Making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. Okay. So, I just realized before we close this thing out, we did not give our fun fact to the people about ourselves.
Fun facts.
And that's on me because, you know, your girl is...
You're so fun. So let them know about your fun fact.
Wow, I'm so fun.
You are.
Wow.
You're lots of fun. You have like hiding stuff too that people probably want to know.
I don't know about all of that, but let me think. What is something that people probably don't know about me? I don't know. What's a fun fact about me that most people don't know? What's something that you don't know? That's what I want to put out there. Something you don't know about me.
Yeah. Shock me. Come on.
I don't know if I can shock you. I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Oh, gosh. Where are you taking this?
I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but it's the first thing that came to mind. So I like sneezing. Wait, hear me out. I don't know why, but you know, and I get jealous of people. You know how people when they sneeze, like this bitch is weird.
I like sneezing.
But wait, listen. So you know how people when they sneeze, multiple times. I get so angry that I don't have that. Like I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a genetic thing or whatever. I don't know what it is about the sensation of sneezing. I've always like sneezing, but whenever I, you know, you get that sneeze feeling, the sneeze start to come and then go away. Oh, that pisses me off.
They won't say, you never heard you gotta look at the light and it'll help you sneeze?
No.
Yeah, try that. I don't know if it's a myth. Every time I do, it happens. Because that's one thing I will have to agree with you. I cannot stand when I'm like, oh, I'm about to, and then it just goes away. And then I was
and the only reason I get mad is because I like the sensation of it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know about that. But it does make me mad when I got a sneeze and I can't. Yeah. That is interesting.
Isn't it?
You really just blew my mind because I didn't know you were going to say that.
Yep. Not even off camera, I'll give you another story that I'm not going to tell the world. But I'll give you another story about me and my sneezing.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So top that one, baby girl.
Yeah. I don't think I could top that. Like, what? You like sneezing. Okay.
I do.
Well, what can I say? A fun fact. A fun fact I would have to say is a lot of people don't know this. So they know this, but they don't know all of it. So born in Puerto Rico, was raised here, but I didn't start speaking English till I was 12 years old.
You know what? By the way you talk, I could tell.
So, like, I feel like the accent is going to always be there because obviously Spanish is my first language. But, like, when I was in school and stuff, like, everyone was like, wait,
so what do you mean? Because you were an ESL student, right?
Uh-huh. Yep, up until my parents like, enough, you're going to private because I was a little, I let nobody mess with me in school. So my parents like, enough of this public school because you need to go to private. Yeah. So because in private, they were able to kind of like get expelled if you want to. And I'm like, woo.
Whipped you right into shape.
Yeah. And then when I got there, I was like, there's no Spanish class. Like, all I know was hello. My name is Keishla. That was it.
Wait, you mean there's no English class?
There's no Spanish. Like, I'm like, everything was English. Oh. Like, not one Spanish class.
Oh, okay. Wait, so y'all didn't have Spanish as like an elective? Or?
No, we had it. What was it? It was a different language, French or
interesting,
or Latin, something like that.
I thought everybody did Spanish at every school.
No, I didn't do Spanish till I got to high school.
Interesting. So
I was like, "What is this?" It was so hard. I couldn't understand anything. It was tough, but yeah.
That's so you didn't start speaking English till you were 12 years old?
12 years old.
Wow. So you really ain't been speaking English that long.
Because, I'm very young.
Yeah. A spring chicken, if you will.
I don't know about all that because the way these knees... Oh,
Woo! Man. Okay. And so let's just get into our. I'm glad we brought that back. So let's just get into our takeaways. What would be? I feel like we kind of gave our advice as to like things that we do, and like things that people can like take away from our conversation about mental health and emotional and your emotions and like what you do, how you feel, and what you do. So I feel like we actually don't really need to go and readdress that because I feel like we'll
talk about this all day.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, no. Well, I know it'll be forever. But
yeah.
What else? Yeah. So we definitely hit a lot of good points. All right, so let's just get into accountability.
I'm picking a good one this time. Y'all ain't gonna get me again. Or I should say, you not gonna get me again.
Listen, I didn't do nothing to you.
You
Nobody
didn't.
told you to do what you did. It's okay. We are human, but you always got to take accountability for what you do.
I will always take accountability.
So, what are you holding yourself accountable? What am I holding you accountable to this time around before we meet again?
You know what? Let me see. Let me think. What's something I need to work on? I don't know. My meal probably been on point, so that is good.
You don't gotta be fitness related either.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Because everything.
Okay, let's do this. Hold me accountable. I'm going to take pictures. Do my hair. That's another fun fact. I don't like to do my hair.
So do your hair how? Like, what does that mean?
Like let's not be with a ponytail, a bun all the time.
The ponytail's cute though.
Yeah, but
so when you say do your hair, what does that look like though?
Do something different. Like don't put in a ponytail and I'm not allowed to put in a ponytail and bun unless I'm working out.
Okay, so you gotta wear what, down or
down,
like
half up, half down, twist
like
it. I don't know. Do something
like
to it.
Okay. And how often are you doing that?
So we'll start tomorrow.
Outside of only time that you can have a ponytail is when you're in the gym?
Yep, that's it.
Saying? So that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
Okay.
So that means I gotta take a picture every day and send it to you.
Okay. So
you can see what the hair look like.
Okay. And I'm gonna have to make sure that I check if you don't send me no picture. Like, what's your hair?
Because I have
today?
all this hair and I don't like.
Yeah, you don't do nothing with it. So yeah, okay, that's good.
Because I don't like it. It's pretty, but I don't like it. It's too much work. So that means I gotta get up early to do it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, I like that. That's different. Me, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to hold myself accountable. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, to fold my clothes. When I tell y'all, I hate laundry. I will wash and dry. And pick out the pile as to what I'm looking for most of the time. And until I have like a burst of like, I'm going to do this. So by the next time we meet, I lied because I'm going out of town. So I don't know when the next time we are actually recording.
2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks? Well, I'm not going to be here for 2 weeks. So it's not going to help me. Maybe I won't do that not this time because I'm not even going to be home to fold clothes. So, what can I hold myself accountable for? Okay, I'm going to finish a book. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what book it's going to be. I have a lot of books that I read.
By the time we meet back again.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to finish a book. Once I figure out what book that is, I'm going to let you know. And then I'm going to finish it. And, yeah, that's my...
Okay.
Yep. That's going to hold myself accountable for that. To finish a book. Whatever book that is. I don't know what it's going to be. But, yes, before we get back together again, that's going to be what I'm going to have to finish a book. And I will let you know by tomorrow what book that is.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So, you're reading and I'm doing my hair.
Yeah. I'm reading a book and finishing a book because I'm reading a lot of books at once.
I know, because I remember you mentioned the one you was reading last time that you were reading before and after.
So I don't think that counts. That doesn't count because That's like a prayer meditation book.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
like I literally only read that morning, and it's literally broken up into sections of different things, and I just read it morning and night just to get it in the morning and have it when I go to bed.
Okay, makes sense.
So that doesn't count. But yeah, no, I'm like an actual like novel
book.
Yes, like a novel book. Yes. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up this week's episode of Beyond the Reps. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come back and see us the next time that we post or next time that we on here. I can't even think, yo. Why are you letting me do this? This is crazy. Come back and listen to us. Come see us if you're watching us. We appreciate your support. And you got anything you want to add?
No, we will see you guys soon.
All right, we'll see y'all soon.